The delicate balance between military action and diplomatic negotiation in the Middle East has once again reached a critical friction point. As international mediators push relentlessly for a lasting resolution in Gaza, the reality on the ground tells a story of ongoing conflict and rigid demands. Recently, the Israel Defense Forces, or IDF, have intensified their targeted campaigns, successfully eliminating several high-ranking Hamas commanders. But simultaneously, ceasefire and disarmament talks have hit a significant roadblock over one of the most contentious issues of the conflict: the withdrawal of Israeli troops. Welcome to our deep dive into the latest developments in the Gaza Strip. Over the next few minutes, we will break down the recent military strikes, the diplomatic stalemate, and what it all means for the region's future. Let's start with the military developments. The IDF recently announced a series of precision strikes in the northern and central Gaza Strip. Among those eliminated was Khalil Jamal Khalil Mana'a, a commander at the production headquarters in Hamas's military wing. According to the IDF, Mana'a was instrumental in commanding rocket launcher production workshops and led the final stages of their manufacture. The military noted that he played a key role in attempting to rehabilitate these headquarters during previous lulls in fighting. In another significant strike in central Gaza, the IDF eliminated Osama Walid Dib Mahareb, a company commander in the Nuseirat Battalion, as well as a Hamas sniper battalion commander, Omar Ahmed Abu Qasim, who had been actively trying to rebuild the terror group's military capabilities. Furthermore, airstrikes in northern Gaza targeted Fadi Falah Asher Damash, a top commander in Hamas's training division, responsible for directing operations against Israeli forces. The Israeli military has made its objective clear. Despite ongoing diplomatic discussions, they will continue to systematically dismantle the terror infrastructure and eliminate commanders who pose an immediate threat or attempt to rearm. But as the smoke clears from these strikes, an equally fierce battle is being waged at the negotiating table. The much-discussed Gaza ceasefire and reconstruction plan has hit a severe diplomatic hurdle. The core of the dispute, the sequencing of Hamas's disarmament and the withdrawal of Israeli troops. Under the framework presented by the Board of Peace, the international organization overseeing the truce, the complete disarmament of Hamas is a key condition. The plan requires that all Hamas weaponry be placed in controlled storage facilities and dismantled. However, Hamas has drawn a hard line. The group recently issued a public statement insisting that it will not disarm without the full withdrawal of Israeli forces from the territory. They are also demanding international guarantees for the establishment of an independent Palestinian state in the Gaza Strip. On the other side, Israel is equally uncompromising. Diplomatic sources have reiterated that the IDF will not withdraw from the current yellow line, the demarcation line establishing Israeli control from areas still managed by Hamas, without the complete and verified disarmament of the group. This creates a classic high-stakes standoff. Israel will not pull back its troops while Hamas remains armed and capable of rebuilding its infrastructure. Hamas refuses to lay down its arms while Israeli forces remain stationed within the Strip. This deadlock over troop withdrawal threatens to derail the fragile progress made during recent talks mediated by Egypt and other international partners. While there is a broader international consensus on a multi-point peace plan, the mechanism of its execution remains hotly contested. For the displaced civilians in Gaza, hoping to return to their homes and begin the monumental task of rebuilding, this political stalemate extends their uncertainty and suffering. Meanwhile, the IDF continues its strategic rotations, moving new brigades in and out of the territory, preparing for either a new phase of the ceasefire or an extended period of localized operations. As the international community watches closely, the question remains: who will blink first? Can mediators find a creative solution to bridge the gap between military withdrawal and demilitarization? Or will the cycle of targeted strikes and stalled talks continue to define the reality in Gaza?
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.